Today's video is part 2 of my cute and pretty Halloween doodles. Before we begin, let's take a look at what I have drawn for part 1. You can find a link to part 1 in my video description or in comments. I drew a white bat with a face in part 1. I want to draw some more simple bats to fill in this space. A simple sketch using lines and shapes like this one can make drawing the details a lot easier. I am drawing an oval shape pointing to the left to show my bat flying towards the left. My next drawing is a cat in a pumpkin. For a simple cat, I am using straight lines, ovals, and triangles for the body and head. I bump out his cheeks for my final drawing. I did a cat doodle surrounded by simple stems in part 1. I want to give this doodle a similar look. For a different look, some grass, another cat behind the pumpkin, or more little pumpkins would be super cute as well. I don't plan to color this doodle, so I am adding some lines in the leaves and coloring some leaves black. If you plan to color your drawing, you may want to skip this step. A floating shelf with some magical potion bottles and a vining plant would make a cute little doodle for the corners of any journal page. I'm drawing a rectangle and a circle for my bottles. This allows me to see symmetry, and it becomes a lot easier to revise the shape of my bottle or jar. I am randomly adding heart-shaped leaves on the left and right side as well as the center of the vine. To make my second bottle look transparent, I am doubling the line on the inside using dashes and lines. Little details like different bottle caps and bottle shapes, adding labels on your bottles, and some crosshatch shading can make your doodle look very pretty. For this doodle, I am drawing a line to sketch my idea of a ghost with a hat tipping over to the left side and floating over his head. Here's a cute little doodle for all dog lovers. I am starting with very simple shapes for the dog. Instead of using an eraser right away, I am revising my lines a few times until I am happy with the dog's shape. Sketching can be a lot of fun when you aren't trying so hard to get perfect lines at the beginning. You can darken the lines that you want to keep before using an eraser. Foot doodles are a great way to fill in small spaces on your paper. I am adding a little witch hat and a chocolate spider web on my cupcake. Other decorations like an eyeball, a little skull, a candy corn, or a Halloween face would be super cute on any foot doodle. There are many ways to draw a broom just by changing the shape of the broom's handle and the head. Draw more or less lines for the bristles and add a little charm on the handle to make your broom look cute and pretty. I have just a couple more doodles before I share my sunflower witch drawing. To show a cloud moving to the left, I am drawing a tail on the right side of the cloud. For my crow's feather, instead of coloring the inside completely black, I am drawing a lot of lines and leaving some white lines to show the pattern of the feather. This sunflower witch is my final drawing for this video. I begin with a light and loose sketch of a girl with a witch hat and a big braid. I am using very simple lines for my initial sketch. Whenever I draw people, I always start with the head first. For this drawing, I am starting with her hat because I want to make sure that her hat will not fall off my page. Once I am happy with the overall shape of the girl that I am visualizing, I erase all my lines, leaving some pencil marks to help me confidently redraw my lines. Her braid looks a bit stiff, so I revised the bottom half a couple of times to make her braid look more natural and flowy. I draw 2 circles to show the placement and size of the sunflowers, and then I add lines in the middle to help guide me when I draw the petals. In my final stage, I use an ink pen to draw in the details and further refine all my lines before erasing my pencil marks. Let's take a look at my final doodle page filled with 32 doodles and a sunflower witch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.